Hey baseball fans, this is Anthony with BBSN, and just kind of an update, not the update I had planned, but to kick off the Battle of the Ages, Aaron Judge versus Reggie Jackson project. I was going to do a little kickoff. Well, I did play a kickoff game between the 77 Yankees and the 2017 Yankees, sorry, to let both players go head-to-head against each other before we started the project, where they will just face off against the starting staffs of the 2017 and 1977 American League teams. And again, if you did not see that video, basically they'll get 25 at-bats against each of the other teams in the league, not named the Yankees, in both 2017 and 1977, which would give them, I believe, 625 plate appearances, and we will then crown a Battle of the Ages winner based on home runs, average, and slugging percentage. Primarily the home runs. That's pretty much what this is a home run derby, though if there is a tie, we'll go to some other factors as well. And what I've decided to do with this project is, when the Hall of Fame team set gets here, create other matchups and have them get 5 at-bats against the starting rotations of the 2017 American and National League teams, and we'll continue doing that as basically tournament side projects until we crown a Battle of the Ages batting champion. So anyway, to kick this off, I actually recorded a game between the 77 and 17 Yankees, and as I was putting it together, because I had to pause in the middle due to a daisy interruption, I edited the clips together and deleted them from the main file accidentally, and then when I went to upload them from my Movie Maker app, it gave me the message that the base files had been deleted, so I couldn't upload them. But anyway, nothing special happened for either Judge or Jackson in that game. In fact, it was really the pitching of Ron Guidry stood out. So the 77 Yankees beat the 2017 Yankees 4-1 in the kickoff classic for this project. And Ron Guidry again was the star. He went 9 innings and threw a 4-hitter, did not give up a run until the 9th inning, when back-to-back doubles by Greg Bird and Starlin Castro gave the 2017 Yankees their only tally of the game. Prior to that, he was shutting them down on a 2-hitter. Throughout the game, Gator ended up with, ended up with 9 strikeouts, and he hit a couple of batters and only walked 2. And again, 4 hits. Tanaka was the opposing pitcher for the 2017 version of the Yankees, and he didn't pitch bad. He went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, but 2 of those runs were unearned due to a terrible defensive performance. Both of those unearned runs came in the 5th inning, when Greg Nettles led off with or got on base leading off the inning by an error from Castro. Willie Randolph then doubled Nettles in, and after a single put Randolph at third, Roy White grounded one to Didi Gregorius, and he booted that, allowing Randolph to score. And then Tanaka came back to fan Sweet Lou Piniella to get out of the inning. So both those runs unearned. And other than that, it really should have been a 2-1 victory for the 77 Yankees in what could have been a classic pitcher's duel. Other notes from that game: Sweet Lou Piniella got the scoring started in the 1st inning when he hit a 2-run home run off Tanaka that just barely cleared the left field fence. And the 2017 Yankees really had no offensive highlights until the 9th inning. Notable for them, Guidry actually started the game. He set down the first 11 2017 Yankees he faced, including 7 of them on strikeouts before Aaron Hicks singled with 2 outs in the 4th inning, and Hicks was subsequently caught stealing, gunned down by Thurman Munson. And the Yankees in the 5th, 2017 version, threatened again. Sanchez led off with a single, and he actually made it to third base after Starlin Castro walked and Ronald Torreyes got hit by a pitch, so they had the bases loaded with 2 outs, and Guidry induced Jacoby Ellsbury to ground out to second base. So that was really the only serious threat the 2017 Yankees had against Guidry until the 9th inning. And apart from that, he was just plain money. In terms of our 2 protagonists, Judge and Jackson, neither of them had anything to write home about. Jackson at least got on base. He was 0 for 2, 2 walks and a strikeout, and Aaron Judge was 0 for 4, and he got the hat trick, striking out 3 times. Brett Gardner also struck out 3 times for the 2017 Yankees. So neither of them got off to a blazing start in this kickoff game, and we'll see. I think it'll make for an interesting matchup as we go, since neither of them took advantage of this game to get out to a jump. So we'll just see how that goes. One last thing to note, Dellin Betances pitched the last 2 innings for the 2017 Yankees, and if you have seen his card, this one, you can see how erratic he is in terms of finding the strike zone. He was spot on today, though rolled actually several 5s on his card, and 2 perfect innings, no walks, struck out 4 of the 6 batters he faced. So we got the good Betances today. I'm sure the bad one will show up at various times if we play the 2017 Yankees in the future. So that's it. I really do wish I had the video to upload. It was a good game. Some things that I will add that I talked about at the beginning of the game. I have decided to start using super advanced fielding, and the one reason I didn't really use one of the big reasons actually I don't use super advanced or hadn't in the past is I really hated rolling that 1 die 20 before every at bat with runners on base. And I know it's a little thing, but it's just me. We all have our quirks. That's mine. And so I'd always use advanced fielding. So what I came up with is a workaround for that. And instead of rolling the 1 die 20 now, if I ever roll triple digits, i.e. 3 1s, 3 2s, 3 3s, etc., then I will consider that a wild pitch or pass ball or balk check. And the way I'm doing it is if I roll triple 1s through triple 4s, I will check the pitcher's wild pitch rating if there's a runner on base. If I roll a triple 5, I will check the catcher's pass ball rating, and a triple 6, I will check for a balk. So I think that will come up, should generate a check or 2 per game. It came up once in this game. There was nobody on base, however, so I didn't get to implement it. And again, I know, small thing, but it was much more enjoyable not rolling that 1 die 20. I don't know why I'm funny about that. I just am. And as I, of course, having not played super advanced anything more than sporadically and not at all for quite some time, did fiddle around. The game took roughly, after I got done talking at the beginning of it, it took about 44 minutes roughly to play, recording it and keeping score. So not too bad, and actually did get kicked to the fielding charts, I think 7 or 8 times, including the catcher's X chart a couple of times, which has always kind of been a pain for me, I guess. But didn't take too long figuring stuff out, so I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to go with my little variation to determining a wild pitch, pass ball, and balk check. I think it makes me happy, and that's what's cool about Strat. You can do things the way you want to do them. There's a wide variety of rules between basic all the way up to super advanced, and they're flexible enough, like in the case of this wild pitch rule, that you can even kind of make up your own rules and throw them in there. The other thing I do that's different is on super advanced base stealing, I only use the pitcher's hold rating and the catcher's arm. So I'll just, as an example, in this game, you see Tanaka, the SA column there next to his point of weakness number, was -6 and -3. So what that basically means for me, and Guidry here was -3 and -1. So what that basically means for me is I consider the runner held. I don't declare the runner held. I consider them held if there's a 4-run deficit either way. So you're winning or losing by 4 runs or less, you're automatically going to hold the runner. 5 runs or more, you are not. And that, that's kind of within guidelines. Because for one, there's kind of an unwritten rule in baseball that you don't normally steal when you're up by 6 or 7 runs unless you want the next batter to take a fastball in the rib cage. And it's realistic, I think. So that's the whole rule that I apply, and it's really about it there. Everything else pretty much in line with standard super advanced rules. I do not use the clutch hitting rule. Clutch hitting is something I'll probably do a vlog on it another time and not get into it too much now. But basically, I think clutch hitting is one of the most irrelevant statistical measures in baseball. It's very subjective, and I mean it's not. I mean, you can say he hit this with runners in scoring position, but really is not indicative, in my opinion, of how a hitter performs under pressure. So I don't use it. I don't like it. The other thing I do not use is I do use the ballpark effects, the closed upside down triangle and of the diamond, of course, for ballpark singles and home runs. I do not use the open triangle. And that's pretty much about it. And again, great thing about Strat, you can tailor it to what you want it to be, and that's what works for me. So again, sorry I didn't get the video of this game due to my editing faux pas, but it was a fun game, fun way to kick off the challenge. And plans for the rest of the day, I will probably, that depends, I guess. I'll just play it by ear. I'm going to watch a couple of basketball games and then get in a game tonight. I may do another game in the 1969 Cubs payoff pitch game, or may just start this challenge, or may do both. Depends on the time. And also have to watch Walking Dead tonight. That's our Sunday tradition. So we'll just see how that goes. So in the meantime, that's kind of an overview and summary of the kickoff to the Judge Jackson Battle of the Ages batting contest. And until next video, keep rolling for the fences. We'll see ya.